Hey Freedom Lovers, this is Dr. Peterson Pierre with America's Frontline Doctors bringing you today's Daily Dose. Since SSRI antidepressants first entered the market, many have noticed the unusual correlation between their consumption and completely out of character, violently psychotic behavior, such as extremely disturbing homicides or suicides being committed by the individual. As the years have gone by, more and more evidence has accumulated, either through lawsuits against the drug companies, that SSRIs do cause psychotic violence, and in parallel, as the usage of these drugs has spiked, more and more grisly killings have occurred. As you might imagine, there are many taboo areas in medicine. For instance, suggesting that vaccines can cause neurological damage to children. However, out of all of them, the most hostility is directed towards anyone who insinuates mass shootings may be linked to SSRIs. Each time a mass shooting happens, the same script is repeated. We need to ban all guns and have more mental health care, meaning more psych meds for everyone. One of the most common arguments used to dismiss the link between SSRIs and psychotic violence is that people who are mentally ill are more likely to be on psych meds, so the correlation between psych meds and psychotic violence is simply a product of pre-existing mental illness and would have happened independently of the medication. However, while claiming correlation is not causation makes it possible to refute this link while sounding intelligence in the process, there are a few major problems with this argument. First, there is a lot of evidence tying SSRI usage to these events, including clinical trial data that was hidden from the public. Big Pharma, working hand in hand with the FDA, fought tooth and nail for decades to prevent a warning from ever being added to the SSRIs. This is largely due to how much money is made off these drugs, presently counting $40 billion a year. Second, there's a black box warning on the SSRIs for them increasing the risk of suicide, something which can only be possible if some degree of causation does in fact exist. Third, these psychotic events are completely out of character for the individuals who commit them, and in many cases they report a very similar and disconcerting narrative of what they experienced prior to and during the shooting. In the 90s, school shootings transitioned from being very rare to now a frequent facet of American life. As this timeline overlaps with the entrance of SSRIs to the US market and the populace suddenly being flooded with psych drugs, many articles have evaluated the link between mass shootings and psychiatric medications. Ladies and gentlemen, only the truth will set you free. Stay tuned for the next Daily Dose.